marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Set, go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons now at 2-5 to start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Opposite, green.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Ready?
Ritter. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jabril Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ready, ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. established. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Third and 12. Here's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Lance and company going on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Let's go now.
Third and short. Ritter sets up the screen to Robinson. He's got room past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Koo to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Strike. Check. Strike. Cut.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he takes it down at 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Now Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So fourth and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run pass.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And then we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Completion here to Claypool. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Second down throw coming for Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's Ridder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Red cycle.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Steel black. Ready.
Ridder will set up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, Ridder heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go, set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 blue check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Okay, ready? Set.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Working the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ready?
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. Caught by London. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 7. Ritter back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And quickly they get to the line.
Ready?
Lance to throw on second down here. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Lance now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10. Down at the 31. And Lance now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a second and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jair Brown on the stop there. Second and 9.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, go Fury. Check Fury.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ritter now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Check pink.
They begin the drive with Robinson. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Koo now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be... Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%,
but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position.
Here we go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's